Alright, so to start, I guess just introduce yourself. Tell
Oh yeah, you know, I'm Marquise, Pryor, CEO of SelfPaid clothing. CEO. So, I'm just an ambitious young black man, trying to make it out.
How did SelfPaid get started?
Really a couple years back, I was playing AAU with a couple of my good friends. Being Cliff Alexander, my friend Alondre, and my friend Marcellus. And basically, me and my friend Marcellus, we just sitting back talking or whatever, and he just like came out of nowhere with the self-paid thing. And as far as like how it got turned into a clothing brand, Marcellus just always like told me that like, man, we should make a clothing line, like ain't nobody doing that. And I just took the idea and just ran with it.
So is he still your like current business partner?
Yeah, for the most part, for the most part, he's real supportive. But honestly, like the self-paid clothing, like that's really like all me. But he definitely supportive, as well as I had a brother who invested in me as well. Who gave me some money or whatever to get it started, along with a couple other people. So I basically had a support system with it.
Besides like the obvious what self-paid means, like literally, I guess what does it mean to you, or like what's
like basically like the real meaning of self-paid is just being your own boss. It's really simple. Like you self-paid. Whether it's all about how you want to look at it, like or look at yourself as an individual. It's all about whether you working at 9 to 5 or you self-employed. At the end of the day, like you can always do something in this world to be self-paid. You can always have that one income.
So if you got a 9 to 5, can you be considered self-paid?
Yeah, definitely. If you got a side hustle, you gotta have some type of hustle. But honestly, though, as long as you make it happen, though, like the job description, like is unlimited. Honestly, as long as you making anything.
So how long ago was this when you first decided to? I guess before it was like a phrase and just a thing before you like made it official.
Yeah. Basically, it was like we started the movement back in 2011.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's been a long time.
How old were you then, like 16?
I was probably younger than that. Yeah, I was like 16. Yeah, I was 16.
At young age, you already had ambition.
Yeah, I already had the mentality of like wanting to just be my own man and be my own boss. Like like as far as like the job thing is cool, like on Nike. You know what I'm saying? But like me personally, like my vision always been bigger. And so,
So back then at 16, it was pretty much just either like make it to the league or
definitely, yeah. Back then though, like that was definitely the mindset. Like that was the whole thing, like make it to the league.
Can you watch basketball in here? Can you watch
So
basketball?
no sir.
No.
So no sir, it's not. I can't see no TV.
But you said that there's a gym, but there's a basketball in there or no?
It's a basketball court in there.
But
you can't play.
So when you see that basketball,
it's just like every time you go in the gym room, I'll just be looking at the hoop, imagining like, man, like what it'll feel like for me to go out there and dunk the ball. Everybody gonna forget about me. Everybody gonna forget about me. And it's just like I'm in hell while everybody out there living their life. And I was depressed, I was lonely. I was mad, I was bitter, I was just in the set, like just bitter.
This is back when you were, for those 35 days or whatever, when you were in the jail.
So yeah, sir, like to be honest with you, like a lot of people that's in my life right now, like haven't even came and saw me, wrote me a letter, to be honest with you.
Do you think it's your fault that you're here?
So yes, sir. So yes, sir, it's my fault. Like it don't matter like where you from and like the stuff you did, can't nobody stop you from making your dream come true, turning your dream into reality. You're the only person that can really, you and God are the only two people that can determine your own fate. Like, I made a mistake. I made a mistake back in April when I got caught with a gun. Like, I made a mistake, but they don't define who I am as a person, or like where I'm gonna end up at in the future. You know, like I'm still gonna chase my dream. I'm gonna chase my dream. My dream is the NBA.
Would you say that in the past, that's 8 years, like you've seen yourself grow or success? I guess kind of tell me about like the timeline, if it's been ups and downs.
Yeah, for the most part, like it has been like a lot of ups and downs. Like I grew as a person a lot over the years, but as far as like success, like I achieved some things that, you know, a lot of people in my family know where I'm from has achieved, you know, in their lifetime. So, you know, I'm just trying to continue to grow and just you know, just grow and just try to become successful all the way and just pave the way for, you know, everybody that you know, that will bring it with me, I guess. Like that's the only way I can
What's
be successful.
Your current goal right now, like with the brand?
My current goal with the brand is basically to get it back in stores and you know, I'm trying to transform. Yeah, it was in stores all last year from May of 2018 to like October of 2018. So it was in the stores last year for the whole summertime, pretty much for the summer.
How'd you make that happen? I guess for like other clothing brands.
Oh yeah, basically I was walking into Premier Tire. You know, it's a store inside Ridge Mall, and I was doing some shopping. And I had on one of my tracksuits, and you know, the owner of the store had asked me like, "Man, where did you get that tracksuit from?" And I told him like, "It's my tracksuit. Like I made it. I got my own clothing line." And then basically like the rest was history. Like he liked it.
So he came up to you. You wasn't in
the definitely. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like I'm really too shy like to come off like that. Like to be able to walk in somebody's store and just like, man, you know, I feel like I should try to put my clothing line in your store. So basically, it was a blessing. I feel like this guy, you know, he was interested in doing business with me, and then, you know, the rest was history. We did it. And,
how did you do?
It was solid. It was solid. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like some pieces flopped a little bit inside the store, but for the most part, like as far as like the track suits and the women attire, like it was popular.
How were you promoting or getting folks out there to come buy your things?
Really through Instagram. You know, it's free promotion, free advertising, whatever.
Did you use like the paid advertising, or you were just doing?
No, I was really just going based off my page, based off like, you know.
You got all the followers.
Yeah, type, you know. So, you know, people was sharing, being supportive, and then, you know, people was actually wearing the brand heavy. So, you know, it grew in a fast amount of time.
Do you have a separate page for the brand? Or you
yeah, I definitely do. You know, y'all can find the page at SelfPaid Clothing _. You know, on Instagram. We don't have a Facebook page or a Twitter page yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to, you know, manage.
Kind of hard to be self-paid.
Yeah, it is.
So I think people probably know you most from that documentary.
Forget ball. Forget ball right now.
I think y'all think that this is a game out here, man. They're going to kill y'all. They're going to kill y'all, man.
It's like a swamp. Once you get your feet stuck in the quicksand, it's hard to get out.
It's rough around here, man. It's really rough. That's a gunshot. You know what I mean? 40 boys on my team, don't have fathers. 40 guys that depend on me every day.
No, you stay! You stay! You got to bring it, Taekwondo!
The big story is Taekwondo Greer.
I really want to go to college. I know it's my only way out. I don't want to be the one to get stuck in the quicksand.
You want to live two lives, man. You want to be a playboy and you want to be a basketball player.
They got more money than y'all got. They got better cars. They got better houses. This is all we got.
Yeah, I can't save them all. I mean, no one can save them all, but I got to try.
guess when that came out, did you feel like that helped you with the brand, or did you plan
Yeah,
strategically
definitely.
to like, okay, this is gonna come out, let me launch these shirts?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what I did, and it actually worked to my favor. And I felt like I could have pushed it a little harder, like with certain people. You know what I'm saying? And at certain events I was at, I could have pushed it a little harder, but that's just the business side of me. I'm trying to grow and really figure it out and come out that nutshell, honestly. So, moving forward, this year 2019 and looking forward to 2020. I'm just gonna just get back consistent.
Were you able to develop like a personal relationship with Chance and Dwayne Wade and them, or was it pretty much just kind of you would see them and?
Pretty much with the Wade, like Chance, I only met Chance twice, and he was real cool, real humble and all that good stuff. But the Wade, we really got a chance to really exchange info, and we talk on Instagram through text a little bit. I actually had the chance to meet Dwayne's father, you know what I'm saying, and his sister and all that good stuff. So, he got a great family. He got a great family. I just feel so connected with him in a way, especially him being from the south side of Chicago. I'm not really sure which side of Chance is from, but we're all Chicago natives, so for the most part, I click with Dwayne more.
When did that come out? Like a year and a half ago?
Yeah, it came out to be exact February 12th, 2018. So it's been a year. So yeah, like a year.
So I
and a
guess
half.
since then, tell me about any hurdles you faced with the brand or positive things that happened.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Besides the being in stores.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll definitely speak on the hurdle first. Actually, after my clothes flopped out the mall, I just something drastic happened. I just put the whole brand under construction. So, I just want to tell everybody, the key to being successful with anything you're doing is you got to stay consistent. Like at first, I wasn't really a firm believer in staying consistent. I really used to overlook that word, and I really didn't used to apply it in my everyday life. But, for the most part, me getting older and going through things, you got to be consistent. I don't care who you are. I don't care how many people know you or what you got going on. You gotta stay consistent, or whatever you're trying to do.
So is that why you think it flopped?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah, because I wasn't consistent, and now I got my mind right, and the brand is under construction. So everything will be everything, and everything gonna work out how it's supposed to.
But do you have any immediate plans to get the brand back up on the timeline?
Definitely. This year, I'm trying to put something in the works with my father. We're trying to open up another piece of property, which is a storefront. Okay. And, we want to have, basically, a part men's bar, a styles bar for men, part barbershop, you know what I'm saying? But it all falls under the category of getting styled from, the barber cutting your hair, or, you coming to buy a couple pieces out the shop. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely the plan for 2019.
For 2019?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we trying to make that happen as soon as possible. So, I just got to hold on.
Your own little Nipsey Hussle with your own
I got to hold on my end of the party. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do my part to make everything happen. Yeah. But I definitely got my father's support. And make it happen.
So if somebody wanted to get some gear right now, they would have to just contact you directly?
Yeah, directly. And
how much do you sell your pieces for?
My t-shirts actually go for 25, and this one here, this t-shirt right here. My t-shirts go for 25. My tricycles be, 90. And
so basically for the bottom end.
Yeah, top and bottom. And as far as the headbands and all that stuff be in between $10 and $12 and stuff like that.
So pretty much shirts, tracksuits, and
yeah, definitely. So basically when I did do the clothing thing, I just wanted to be different. You know what I'm saying? As far as I want my clothing brand to be Chicago based. Don't get me wrong, it'll definitely be online, to show worldwide. But as far as if you want to actually come purchase a SelfPaid product, you'll have to come personally to Chicago. That's a big thing I want to make happen, because I haven't seen nobody do it. I want it to be a Chicago brand only, so it's you gotta come to the go.
Where are you from exactly? Where did you grow up?
Inglewood, the Inglewood area, south side, on 65th and Green. So, yeah, you know, it was a rough upcoming over there. You know, obviously I made it out because I'm here to talk about it today. And, you know, it's the only way to move is forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like community, I'm trying to use that as a stepping stone on the up and up to being positive and legit. You know,
Do you think being from Inglewood has like hindered you in any way, or do you think you use it to your advantage?
No, it really works to my advantage because I feel like people embrace. Like, I feel like I can only speak on myself. I feel like people embrace me, you know, with a certain type of how should I say this? So I'm gonna sound crazy. I feel like people just embrace me as positive as they can. Like, that's the best way I can put it. Like, honestly, like, as far as like from the mutual respect to, you know, having intellectual conversations to, you know, sharing ideas, sharing opinions, respecting others, you know, my opinion being respected, and vice versa, me respecting others' opinions. So I feel like, you know, Inglewood, me being from Inglewood, really like worked to my advantage.
So you wouldn't go back and like, if you could change something, you wouldn't want to change it?
Nah.
If
Not
you could go
like,
back,
like even like through all the bullshit I've been through, like I still wouldn't change that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, yeah, I'm perfectly comfortable with, you know, with being somewhat a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat. Like me personally, you know, honestly, like I'm all for the community. Like honestly, like if I can have somebody in the community like wear my brand and it can actually like reach out, like reach others and influence others to where like I would, but you know, it's not really no type of figure like outside of myself from where I'm from to be able to really do that. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly. But that don't mean I don't like have people in the community in the brand though. You know, it have been numerous of times like I done pulled up in the community and gave out free merch and looked out for people and stuff like that just so the brand can get out there. You know what I'm saying? And I need that support from the community. That's where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So no, nobody got me. I know my people's got me.
if you could go back to little 16-year-old Marquise, like about to have dreams to go to the league, have dreams to have a brand, what would you kind of tell him?
Man, stay in the house. Like that's it. Like stay in the house, and just stay in the house and keep doing what you're doing. Like that's the only thing I would tell the old.
Why?
Because like being outside was nothing but trouble, and it's just, you know, you get more done when you locked in and focused. You know, that's why I'm glad. Like you know, I got it. Like I got it figured out just a little bit to where like I'm gonna be successful. So that way, when I had kids of my own, you know, I can know how to help my son conduct himself in the right manner. My son or daughter, you know, conduct himself in the right manner in order to be successful. And I gotta let them know, you know, you gotta sacrifice certain things if you want certain things.
I guess to any like young aspiring entrepreneur, young kid that has similar dreams, what would you tell him?
Definitely stay focused and stay around and loved ones and just put a tight, close-knit team together, you know, that you can trust and depend on, and try to surround yourself around the you know, like basically dependable people. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing wrong with depending on others, because trying to run a brand and keep it all together is hard. It's honestly hard.
Where do you get your inspiration from besides him? For the designs and the colors and the concept?
Basically, it's really for the culture. Really to make history. Like that's like anything I do. Like I want to make history. Like I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care if somebody already did it before. Like I'm trying to make history. Coming from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like where I come from, people don't do this.
Who are some of your role models?
My father all the way. My father is my biggest role model. My one and only. You know, I don't really, you know, I respect people. You know what I'm saying? Respect is due, but like as far as like on a role model tip and someone who inspired me is my father all the way.
That's why.
You
So
know,
tell us about your father a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I just seen him go from struggling to, you know, making a way to us living comfortably, to us back struggling and making a way. And now, you know, the year being 2019, like, you know, he owns a few pieces of property and, you know, he's staying strong and steady. And he always supports me, and no matter what, you know, he always sticks by my side, even when he's mad or, you know, not happy with a decision that I made or whatever. He never left me out to dry. So I can't do nothing but look up to a person like that and be inspired by a person like that. And who better to be than my father? You know, basically purchase some product, you know, it'll be up and running by the fall of this year. So just check me out in a couple months. You know, I'll be back down.